the usual, sir?
Please.
Even after 500 plays, our high-fidelity tape still delivers high fidelity. Maxell, it's worth it.
Hello boys and girls, very quick video on this new portable cassette recorder by Maxell. Are you ready? Let's dive in immediately. Okay guys, so if you know a little bit about my channel, you know that I love tape. It's my logo. So reel-to-reel, cassette decks, and also clearly portable cassette decks, Walkmans, of the past and of today, hence this video. In the past, I have reviewed something like this, very, let's say, decent quality for what is capable of producing today the market. Not that much, because we are missing the whole chain of production. I always underline this. Everything has to be redone, okay? And it's all very low quality, unfortunately. So I also wanted to try the Maxell, the MXCP-P100. I got this on eBay because it's only available in Japan for now. And I wanted to understand how it dealt with cassettes and compared to other releases, these other Walkmans, if we want to call them that way. Okay, let's try to understand the main specs, even though there aren't that many around, and features. So, first of all, since it's made of plastic, it is very lightweight. It is pretty compact. Actually, there are a lot of this type, of these dimensions on Amazon and the alike. So nothing new. In any case, it's 220 grams, I think I wrote here somewhere. In any case, it is absolutely portable compared to something like this, okay, which is metal, nice, but bulky, huge, not very portable. In any case, a lot of people use it almost like a little deck at home, which does make sense in the end, even though you are not reaching the very high quality of a vintage cassette deck can deliver. I always underline this. If you want to really understand the qualities of cassette, the Sonics go vintage. Nothing made today can even come slightly close, okay? I always say this, I had to say it even this time. Okay, so we have Bluetooth connection, which I think it's just absurd. It doesn't make sense. You want the analog experience. Why do you want a Bluetooth? Why do you want to pair it with a Bluetooth speaker? Why do you want to pair it with wireless headphones or earbuds? Doesn't make sense. Then just use your phone, for goodness sake. In any case, it has a 5.4 Bluetooth connection. It has, fortunately, headphone output. It's a strong output, but you can still use it to connect it to also to a series of speakers or directly to your system, even though, once again, this is not a dedicated output connection. A line connection, line signal. This is stronger, so be careful. And as you may have seen here, I want to show you, they strongly underline that this is the new trend now to put a brass flywheel in order to have a little more stable reproduction. We'll see about that in a minute. What else? We have a nice belt clip that a lot of people wanted. It has clearly a rechargeable battery. This is something fantastic that we do not have in the old Walkmans, although they did have rechargeable batteries that you could have inserted lithium type in the last models, but they didn't last that long. Then they got worn up in no time practically, so it was always better just to use normal batteries. I don't know how much a battery of this type can last, but modern batteries last longer than the old ones, that's for sure, which is rechargeable via the USB-C port, as you can see here. Also the volume knob, and that's it. I mean, clearly you have the classic commands here. stop, fast forward, rewind, and play. Okay, this is not a rec button. This is just a stop button. There is no auto stop, and this at least was present in the other situations. No recording function, which I find normal. Clearly, there's no noise reduction system. There's never in all of these, clearly. That technology is gone unless Dolby or someone else decides to re-license it. Inside, we have the good old classic Tanashine-like, not even Tanashine-like Chinese copy machine, as Westlife has underlined and discovered in his videos. So I'm not going to go in depth like in the other time, okay? It just does not make any sense. It is very, very low quality, the whole concept. Yes, they put this brass flywheel just to say it's a little better. They put the label of Maxell, and that is why the reason I wanted to try this, because Maxell is still Maxell, and they do have not anymore everywhere, a small, very small production of the Maxell UR cassettes. So it was a good try, I wanted to do a little experiment to see if by any chance they were doing something a little better. I'll give you my final assessment at the end. The price is 13,000 yen, which is more or less $90. I got this on eBay and I paid much more. And it also comes in white, as you can see here. Okay, so sometimes I measured the wow and flutter, which I always get criticized that I'm not using the program in the right way. No, you guys, I was using the microphone because it doesn't make any sense to go and test these things. It's just a trend to do a little measurement more. No, let's do measurements with accurate type of machines, okay? It's not worth it, so I'm not gonna do it for this baby. It does not matter. Though I wanted to share with you a little test sound sample because I think you can understand immediately what is going on here. We're gonna listen to a track by this album by Mandy Moore, so we have a female voice. I'm giving up monetization. Okay, I do that practically every time for this type of video. Let's connect it to the preamp I have here. Here we go. Okay, let's insert the cassette. Type 1, nothing fancy. Okay. Here we go. There's a little ridge here to open this, if by any chance you're gonna get it. Okay, and let's click now play. And I want to actually listen along with ya. Here we go. Ready? Okay, yes, I'm about to lose it too. Because as you have understood, I think, final assessment, this is not a quality component, okay? And I am very puzzled that Maxell decided to put its name. Their heritage is so big and huge. They produced among the best cassettes in the past. Wow. And now we have this. So, as you have heard, clearly there's a very strong wow and flutter. And even this is fully charged, obviously. And even the speed is just reduced. It's not going at the correct speed. Now here, you do have a little hole if you want to adjust the speed, which probably will help a little bit. Don't know how much that is going to be stable through time. But no auto stop, as we said. It's rather expensive. It's not even a cheap machine. I mean, it still is 13,000 yen, $90. Maybe it's going to be a little less in the US. I don't know. It's probably going to be more, actually. The bass was decent. Okay, yes. I'm glad there's a brass flywheel, no auto stop. But in the end, apart from everything else, the sound is terrible. Okay? That's my opinion. I think it's rather objective, but you decide. Okay, guys, so in the end, another disappointment on the portable cassette side. Let's hope that one day there will be somebody, huge manufacturer, that will jump in, Sony, and try to do something of quality, like in the past. Here below in the video description, you're going to find all the links of the past portable recorders I did, modern, and I'll put also even the vintage ones. I did like one or two, I don't remember. Okay, thank you guys for watching, and remember that music is born analog. Bye!
Hey there, if you are enjoying my content, please consider to subscribe. It's free, and it will help the channel tremendously. Also, don't forget to explore my prior videos. There's something for everyone.
Welcome to the audiophile community.